All right, remember, 9:45, give you a chance to win some tickets to the Washington Capitals home opener. But right now, taking your calls. Do you believe in Gio? And if they win Game 4, who do you want on the mound in Game 5?
Big if. It's a big if.
Big
what I've
if,
been
but you have
saying.
to think about it. Who's up?
Let's go to Roy in D.C. Roy, what's up?
Morning, fellas.
Hey, Roy.
How are you?
Good. All right. So, as a homer, I really do believe that they're going to find a way to win tonight. I'm not worried about Gio whatsoever. I'm a little worried about Storin. He's been a little shaky. What they need to do, in my opinion, as to absolutely start driving runs, we have to have Worth. We have to have LaRoche driving in runs. Right now, Span, he's just showing where he can. He's getting on base. Rendon, he's been hitting the ball great, but we got to start driving those guys in and then cycling them back around. Get on base, drive them in. Without doing that, we're not gonna get out of the NLCS if we're lucky to get there. Thanks for taking my call.
All right. Thank you, buddy. I'm going to go through here.
I just really like the matchup. I like facing Vogelsong.
Do you like it so much you may place a wager on it?
Well, I'll bet on the Giants because I want the Nats to win.
Okay.
So I'll hedge myself.
Gotcha.
Just like I did last night.
I should do that. I should pay for a win. I don't want to pay $300, though. I don't care that much.
Do 200.
No, maybe a Game 5. Now you're talking.
What's the number on that game? Have you looked?
Yeah, Gio was minus 125 this morning.
Okay, so you get plus money with the Giants?
Plus-
I'm doing it. I'm doing the Giants.
Let me see. Denard Span's hitting 133 so far in the playoffs. Again, small sample size. Actually, this is not even including yesterday's game. I can't even use that.
Well,
Yeah, just add 2 hits.
He's 5 of 13 against Vogelsong in his career.
Yeah.
Ooh, like that nugget.
Let's go to Jim in Alexandria.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
Hey,
Jim.
man.
Hey, buddy.
Hey there. I would hope that the Nationals would pitch Jordan Zimmerman in Game 5, but I don't think that they would have the stones to do that. But I don't want to look ahead to next year, but just be curious your thoughts. Do you think this team will finally do the right thing and make Jordan Zimmerman their number 1 starter and push Strasburg to number 2, or are they just not going to do that because of not wanting to offend Strasburg or believing that it will offend Boris? But it's clear that Zimmerman's the number 1 best starter on this team, and that Strasburg, I think, would be much better against other teams' number 2 pitchers.
Well, let's see how, what's going to answer that question is how they deal with his contract, because he's a free agent after next year. And if they sign him to some huge extension, then he's clearly the number 1. If they don't and they trade him, like some people think they might, then that answers that question.
Well, I'd rather see him keep Jordan and find something else for Strasburg.
I would agree.
I think it's insane to entertain the notion of trading away Jordan Zimmerman.
I would agree, but again, it's a business because you're going to have Harper coming up here in the next, probably not until 19, but Strasburg and Harper will be up next.
I understand it's a business, but you're also in the business of trying to win a World Series.
You've already got $200 million players on the roster.
I just don't think they're in the business
You got Desmond.
of getting rid of players.
What do you do with Desmond? You sign him to, he's going to be due a huge extension.
I'd rather get rid of Desmond and keep Zimmerman if that's what it comes down to.
Hard to find shortstops with power.
It's also hard to find aces in your rotation.
No, that's true, but they've got a lot of pitchers in their organization. They've drafted a lot of good pitchers over the last 3-4 years that they might be really high on. I'm not saying they're going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I agree with you. Zimmerman is number 1 in my eyes. But
here's the thing.
they're going to be at a crossroads with what to do with him.
We've said it all morning. And Matt Williams is an even-keeled, even-tempered guy that sticks to the plan. He's kind of in a box that way. He goes by the book. He's a Johnny Cakes kind of guy.
Yes.
He's not a
He's
feel
bald,
kind of
too.
guy. I just don't see him throwing it'd be a huge curveball for him to say, you know what, we're going to skip Strauss and we're going to go to Zimmerman. I just don't see him doing it. I might even want him to do it. I just don't see him doing it.
I also think it's an organizational decision. Not all of these decisions are just a manager talking to Rizzo. And I think that, and it shouldn't be this way, that because of the shutdown in 2012, they would really love to see Strasburg win a Game 5 and be the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if that's factoring in, that's stupid.
It shouldn't, but I'm sure that it does.
If that is factoring in at all, that's stupid, but maybe it does. Let's go to Tyler. You got to do what's best for that game.
It's not like there's a big disparity. The truth is, both guys are really good. Jordan Zimmerman's just been a little bit better.
Yeah, it just seems like Jordan Zimmerman is just more of a bulldog. Because I think Strasburg's got better stuff. I think Strasburg has like the type of stuff that could be Cy Young winner stuff.
Zimmerman's got incredible location.
Zimmerman just more of a competitor.
When Ramos sets the glove, he might miss it by 2 or 3 inches.
Yeah.
I mean, when he misses, he doesn't miss by much.
Yeah.
Other guys in rotation, if they miss badly.
Yeah. Go ahead, my friend. You're on with the Junkies.
How you guys doing?
Hey, we're doing well.
Just want to ask you guys, isn't it refreshing to see Bryce make some great plays, some home runs, some bombs, and some great defensive plays? I mean, it's been a huge difference. And, you know, Zimmerman's probably the best bet Game 5, but I think Matt is probably very loyal to the guys.
Yep.
And 2, if he put Strasburg in, wouldn't that just blow his psyche? I don't think he ever comes back from that. It's like they have no confidence in him to win a big game. And if he comes out on the flip side of that and wins that game, that's a huge boost for the next round.
I honestly think that if you ask Matt Williams, he would say, I feel comfortable with both those guys.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't think it has anything to do with trying to damage the psyche of Steven Strasburg. I believe that when he sends Strasburg on the mound, he really feels like he can win that game.
Yeah, but don't you think he favors one over the other a little bit? You don't think?
I think
he feels a little more confident?
I think he feels great about both guys.
I think he feels great about both, but don't you think deep down, like when he's having that pillow talk with his wife, that he feels a little bit more confident with one? I mean, you might.
I don't know. I just feel like he when Strasburg takes the ball, he feels like he can win that game.
He's got dominating stuff, incredible stuff. Led the tied with Cueto. Was that for the National League or just for Major League lead in strikeouts?
The skipper gets his wife all hot and bothered talking about Strasburg or Zim.
Well, at some point they probably have conversations, and he tells he tells her what he really thinks. He doesn't tell us. He doesn't tell the media.
Why would he tell us?
He's got opinions. He can rank them. He doesn't. I guarantee you, if you asked him to rank his favorite 5 starters, he can rank them. He's not going to say they're all 5 the same.
Right.
He'd say that to us, but that's not what he's telling his wife. He has a clear 1 through 5 order. Lock. Let's go to B, Baltimore. B, what's up?
Hey,
what's up, man?
Hey.
Hey, hold on. Let me get you on.
Yeah. We've got all the time in the world.
That speakerphone is disrespectful.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, all right. I just wanted to call and see. Y'all don't seem so comfortable over there in D.C., man. What's going on?
We're not.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Your phone got so much better.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, say it again.
Go ahead.
Doesn't matter. We don't sound confident. This Nats fan is not confident. I'm hopeful, not confident. At best, 50-50 tonight.
I'm pretty confident.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this is the matchup you want.
You don't have anything emotionally invested.
I mean, you don't want to be down 2-1, but if you have to win a game, this is the matchup you want.
I think what you're going with is on paper. But, on paper, we shouldn't have been down 0-2. I think you're right. On paper,
Nats should be up 2-1.
On paper, it's a better matchup for us.
Right.
On paper. But on paper, we're down.
Correct.
I mean, in real life, we're down. So, all right, let's go to Don in Ashburn. Don, what's up?
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey.
My concern is not so much Gio as much as it is just our batting. I mean, throughout the season, this team has gone so deep into games with not only no hits, but with no runs, but no hits. They've done it consistently, and we only get a few opportunities each game when we have runners in scoring position, and chances are, things just don't go our way. But it's just impatience. It's guys swinging at crap. That's what concerns me more than anything else is, guys like Desmond and Harper just swinging at anything and everything that comes their way.
Well, last night was a little different. I mean, they played a little small ball. Harper hit the bomb to put him up 4. Desmond had a couple nice at-bats. How many hits did Desmond have? Did he just have 1?
I don't have the box in front of me. I'm looking at something else.
Yeah. I thought that just watching their approach last night was a little bit different than the first 2 games. And, that's just me. Maybe they feel a little bit more comfortable now after getting those 4 runs last night.
It's a little unfair to say that about the Nats in terms of scoring runs. I mean, they're 3rd in the National League in scoring runs this year. Where were they in hits? They're 5th out of 15 in hits. I mean, come on. I mean, we had the best record in the National League.
No, look, the lineup is capable of putting up 12 hits and 7-8 runs.
4th most home runs.
And this is the pitcher you want to face.
5th most RBI. I mean, it's a good lineup. I wouldn't change it. If I could, I try to bring back the same guys. I mean, you have the dilemma with Zimmerman and everything, but I think that's almost a good
I
problem.
don't think there's any dilemma tonight. Zimmerman's not going to play.
Yeah. Let's go to Dave in Manassas. Dave, what's up? You're on with the Junkies.
Hey, what's up? Good morning, you guys.
What's up,
Dave?
Gio is pitching at the perfect ballpark. It's a big ballpark. I haven't seen a lot of power from the Giants, so I'm not concerned about Gio on the hill. That I'm hoping we win tonight. You know that. But here's the thing. If we go to and when we go to the final game here in D.C., why not go with pitching by committee? I mean, if it doesn't matter if you start Strauss or if you go with Jordan. If one gets in trouble, you got the other. I mean, you don't have another game, so you're gonna have to use everything in the box. So Matt's got to be flexible. He's got to be flexible, and if you don't do that, I think you got some problems. I think you got some managerial problems if he's just going to stay in the box.
Okay, thank you, buddy. I mean, look, you're talking about the National League Manager of the
Yeah,
Year.
I mean, they won almost 100 games.
You don't
All
know
right.
that.
That's who
it's
you'd
true.
vote for.
That's true. That's true. He's in the
He's in
running.
discussion,
He's
absolutely.
in the running for it.
I've dubbed him NL Manager of the Year 5 times
Yeah.
since we've had him
I know.
on.
I've said it so many
a
times.
lock.
I've said it so many times. I believe it.
Yeah, that it's actually already happened.
But JP's right.
And it hasn't.
I'm, it's silly of me to say that.
Could be Don Mattingly.
Yeah, it
Clint
could
Hurdle.
be. You're right. You're right. I think he's done overall a tremendous job with his team. But I think for most guys, you can pick it. They make so many decisions. We just want to have a hot sports take and second guess everything. Freaking annoying. To be honest with you.
That's our job. It's one of the few things we're good at.
Please, been doing this since we're kids.
I know, but it gets old. Like everything has to be second guessed.
Well, it also gets old that you pretty much always agree with any managerial or coaching decision
Second
from the home
guessers.
teams.
We did a show called Second Guessers.
Yes, we
Didn't we?
did.
Wasn't it called Second Guessers?
Think so on ESPN.
Wasn't it called Second Guessers?
That's what the segment was called, I believe,
Or the
wasn't it?
segment.
That was a segment.
Yeah.
What people
For
do.
our ill-fated show.
We're
Oh,
first
no, that was
guessing.
for the show, the Who's Number One thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
first guessing. We're saying who we think should start in game 5.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Now, somebody we never second guess is our next guest. That's Brian McNally, 106.7 The Fans, Redskins beat reporter.
He's a real insider.
We're going to talk to him next. But first, I'm going to tell you about DraftKings.com.